Well, 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 look who it is. Look who decided to show up. Thought you'd finally bring your face around here, huh? Come and watch one of these videos? It's a little disappointing. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna. What's going on, guys? This is Zero, and welcome back to another episode of Skyfactory. Well, as you may or may not know, and you probably don't because I haven't posted about it or anything, I have had some serious audio issues. Actually, 2 videos prior to the last one, making it 3 videos ago, up to 3 videos ago, I've been recording and had audio issue after audio issue. And when I thought I had it all figured out, said and done, which I did, I forgot to turn my audio program on to improve my capture quality. And so I recorded an entire episode without audio. The other ones were it was just poor audio. So here we are again, making an attempt to capture some footage with audio. I confirmed it's on. I am looking at the volume meter right now, and it is getting a readout. So anyway, yeah, I was joking. I was totally joking. Let's do a quick recap of everything that has happened. Number 1, we have a Tinker Smeltery that has been improved and now is part of our ore automating system. However, we found out that it does not, in fact, help us automate ore because it can only accept up to 4 to 5 pieces of ore chunks at a time. So I went to creating a blast furnace, and then I found out that the blast furnace can only be used to create slag and steel. We went to the Nether and found out that the Nether is just simply a platform in the middle of nowhere, so I had to fly around until I found another fortress, which is another thing we did. We got ourselves a jetpack and I upgraded it. We created a hammer sieve system, so we have a hammer, a sieve from a sag mill that basically sends everything around. This was actually hooked up to some Netherack right now, which is I'm making crushed Netherack because I need to get cobalt and ardite to make our manual because I wanted to make some nicer tools. Found out that you can't get cobalt and ardite from the Nether because there's nothing to mine. Kind of hard to mine when you don't have anything to mine. Made a refined storage system, set it up with a crafting grid, and just 4 1K pieces. We've also made ourselves an automated farm system. This originally was an Inferium setup, but we switched it over to wheat because overall we needed wheat for the breeding our chickens, which I'll get to those guys in just a moment. But the wheat was also used for a food resource, and the seeds were used to increase our Inferium production. So the interesting about chickens is that there's no repercussion for having this many, and it's really, really easy to achieve. So obtaining resources overall, once you've got the initial chicken started, it becomes just a matter of time before you have infinite supply of that resource. So once you obtain 1 chicken, you pretty much just wait until they go ahead and procreate you to a 10-10 egg. So the next thing that we added, and wasn't covered but wasn't covered in the audio, is the compression system. The ore that was being carried over from the chicken coop, including the manure that's being over here, to sent to compression system, and then it's sent into this box. Also, we're compressing redstone. So we made a whole entire underlevel to this place, so it makes it a little easier to wire, and gives it kind of a cleaner look up top. We also made some compression systems for our loot bags, a loot bag opener, and then finally a loot storage chest. And I've noticed that this is not really receiving the work that I thought it would be. I think that's more so due to the fact that we have a huge bottleneck up here, and I'm going to have to clean that out real quick. So one of the last things that we worked on was our power generator and our Netherack generator. This is actually something I was trying to do in the last episode, but again, no audio, so what's happening here is that we have set up a additional array of crucibles to fire lava and then create both lava for our Mark 1 generators and then lava for our stone barrel. And what this is going to do is just basically from here, if there was redstone in it, there's some redstone here in this transfer node still, it'll fill this up with lava, throw a piece of redstone into it, and then that'll be pumped back around into the transfer node. This is an item transfer node, will be pumped back around into this chest. And we don't have to worry about the Netherack going in here. It doesn't work that way. And then what I do is I just grab the Netherack out of here and bring it on over to our hammer, throw that in there, and for some reason it stopped. Is that? Is it like a mat? Oh, it doesn't have any energy. Why is that? One of these is not getting RF. They're both getting RF. Sometimes these kind of things just need an update. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it loose, and we'll go ahead and just throw it back on there. And there it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Sometimes just some mods freak out and require you to give them an update, and then they're fine. One of the things I'd like to work on today, aside from proving that our Netherack generator is possible and we can go ahead and reproduce it in a different area and make it more of a cleaner look, I would also like to make ourselves a improved mob spawner. And in order to do that, I would also like to add XP to it. One of the things I'd like to use for our Netherack generator is this tank. And I checked out the ad, get your tanks here, and they seem like they have a lot of options. I don't really see any books or guides on how to use them, so I'm just gonna try it out. So I made a tier 1 modular tank that holds 4 buckets, not very good. And then I made 2 other tank upgrades. One's a cobblestone one and one's an iron one. One reason I made 2 is because one says tier 2 and the other one says tier 3. So can I just click it? Okay, you can click it and then click it again. And that's pretty much it. And it stays together when I break it. Nice, it does. Cool. Okay, so I wonder what can we go further with this. There's gold. Is that next tier up? So they're on the same tier. Tier 4 is lapis, redstone. We have tons of those, both those materials. So we can go ahead and make one of them. Hello? Grid. You shouldn't require any grid power. So apparently these are solar powered somehow. Don't know when that started, but I guess they are. But anyway, it's running now, so we're all good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can fit 2 more in there. I'll come back and put them in later. And the next thing we need to do is we need to grab ourselves some lava. We'll go ahead and grab our little bit from the singular tank over here. I think, yeah, we got another bucket. And I'm not sure, I haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty sure you need to have a source block on there to get maximum heat. But, you know, not confirmed yet. I'm just running with it because it seems like it'd be the smart thing to do. Okay, now that we have our lava heating up our crucibles, let's go ahead and hook up some transfer pipes to them. And we'll just start all the way down here and work our way down. And that should start filling all of our crucibles with cobblestone. Very nice, very nice. So what I'd like to do now is add the redstone tank at the end. And by this means I would like to be able to just kind of like walk by and see where we're at with lava. I'll also be putting another lava generator next to it. And that will be powering all of our sieves to farm our netherrack. So let's go ahead and hook this up. I made 9 transfer nodes for fluid, and these will all link into this tank. It's always good when you start doing like higher end builds like this. Obviously this is kind of still lower tier. We're only using a Mark 1 lava generator, but this could be added on to infinitely, and there's probably better structures and more efficient ways. But the fact that you could do this at a very low tier and make a substantial amount of energy, it goes without saying that you definitely need to make sure that you're staying organized and everything is in a structured pattern. Don't make this big mess over here. This is all just kind of experimentation, seeing if I can get things to work correctly, and you can. And you can see this is already filling up, and we can hold up to 256,000 millibuckets, which 256 buckets, which is pretty good. I'm not necessarily sure how much these singular tanks can hold. They seem like they do hold quite a bit, but they don't look nearly as cool. Let's add the lava generator down on the bottom, and I want to maybe see if I can face it this way. Does it fill up? No, it does not automatically fill up. I wonder if it's the orientation. How about this way? Still nothing, huh? Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna place a block here, and then I'll target that block. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. So what we will do, can I toggle this at all? Doesn't look like it. So add that there, and we'll need a lava generator and our wrench. If I can put it right there, and then I'll disconnect it here and add a transfer pipe here and disconnect it here. We should be getting this loaded up with lava. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to add on to this is a capacitor. Now, ideally, I was hoping to have it all clustered right here, but seeing as that's not going to work, let's try and add it straight to the bottom. And, well, do we want it to the bottom? Or should we... I feel like how are we going to approach this thing? Like, I was hoping to see everything from the side, and if we do that, we're going to need to, and I'd like to add another tier of, or an array of crucibles on the other side. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and throw it right here in the bottom. One thing I'm going to test before we go any further is if I can put lava in from the bottom side of these barrels, because if we can, it can help us reduce a lot of space, but if we can't, well, we could be in for a different idea or concept to make this work. Okay, so you can, in fact, pull lava or push lava in, I guess would be the way to put it, from the bottom up. That's very good. That is very good. Okay, cool. And this thing won't be constantly running. We'll be able to toggle it on and off, but it is nice to have, if we want to do maximum effort here, we can have all of these being filled with lava at any given time, pulling it directly out of the redstone chamber here. So for this setup, it's not going to require a massive amount of storage, but it will be nice to have something that we can pretty much depend on not to get full. And we'll be putting plenty of redstone in there anyway, so let's go ahead and go with an iron chest. And I think it would be pretty cool if it were right here on this side. Actually, yeah, I want to maintain the this profile. This, well, I can't, can I? Interesting. A little bit of conundrum. We will have to break the profile. So let's go ahead and... Can I still open it from here? I can. Alright, so that's where all the redstone will go. So what we'll do now is place a transfer node on it. Again, gotta get rid of that. It's really annoying shadow drop that happens when you go to search an item. And we'll go ahead and place that here. And we're gonna run it all along the side. And then we will add item transfer nodes out of each one on this side. And I'm curious as to if I can put a chest below that. This will go into our hammer. These will all go transferring into the hammer first. So let's pull out the hammer. And we can go ahead and place that directly on the front. Well, my issue is that this won't be able to reach it. I wonder if there's gonna be enough space in there to run some cables up. Let's go ahead and place that directly right here, and those will all feed into here. So, and that's where our netherrack will be turned into the netherrack gravel, and then we will drop that down into an auto sieve. Alright guys, just a slight change of plans. Instead of having this regular sieve, I think we're going to have ourselves a heavy sieve, and we'll use a compressor as well. Obviously we have to. So we need to break this down. Oh, do I need to... Well, the hammer's got to stay there. And that's got to go into a compressor. And we got to get rid of this though. Then we take the compressor here. And then we need to go into, there's no, I don't think there's an output to it. Let's no, I don't think there's actually any like main output. It does coast to the right. Let's just for giggles, let's just see if I place something here. I placed us kind of, I can't do that, can I? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Throw some power on it real quick. And if I do that, The dust gets compressed over here. And I wonder if them not having a mesh is causing it. Let's just see. No, not having a mesh is not causing a problem. So it cannot automatically transfer out, which is just something we'll have to deal with. Not a big deal. So the sieve will have to sit here. Oh, is that our auto? That's auto heavy sieve. Yep. And I'm going to break this down and float down just to get a good view of it. And I will place a node here. Oh, make sure we're going hover mode. Okay. And then I'll seal this back up for safety reasons. Place that here. That should work just fine. All right, so we're getting our Netherack. That's good. It should be going down here. Oh, this isn't getting power. Why is that? Why is that not getting power? I don't know. I don't know what that was about, but it's getting power now. I just had to do like a couple updates to it. I switched the front facing portion to output, and now it's working fine. And this has got power, right? Yep, so this all got power. We are processing Netherack fairly quickly, I'd like to believe. It looks like the lava's only making it to like 1 or 2 chambers. But once we amplify this a little bit more and start pumping out a lot more lava, I think this will go a lot faster. So a bit of a bottleneck we're running into right now is the extra utilities transfer nodes, and what I think would work out a lot better is the Ender IO, but I want to give these this mod a chance. I want to give it a fighting chance. So what we're going to do is we are going to crank some speed upgrades into these bad boys. But first, in order to do so, even to make it a viable option, we've got to actually up our power for extra utilities. And extra utilities does not provide, or at least to my knowledge, does not provide a lot of options for power. So I've been putting together quite a few solar panels and lunar panels, and I mean that's a task in itself. So I'm going to put together some of these lava mills. Now these lava mills can work and generate 2 GP per mill that you have when it's adjacent to a source block. So I'm thinking that we replace all the half slabs. Unfortunately, I know we lose the aesthetics, but we replace all of these with our lava mills. And I think, let's see what we got right now. We've got 1, 2, 3. So we got 8 of these, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 2 is 16, 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 38 times 2 is 76. So 76 extra GP. That should be pretty good. I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Take the power demand down. I do like the way that it's set up. It's a really cool idea. It's just kind of sucks, to be honest with you. It's hard to work with, but we'll find a way around it. Bit of a side mission. We are going to try and get ourselves a nether quartz chicken, because this whole everything requiring nether quartz is getting old. It's for the birds. Literally, it will be for the birds. I'm going to make chickens to make me nether quartz. Now, the only thing I can understand is if I look up nether quartz and we go to the egg, nether quartz chicken, spawn, there's no info on it. You can't do anything. It just says spawn type hell. Hell. Yeah. A lot of help that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some very bougie platform here. Yes, that's my beacon where I died. Maybe I thought I recorded that and we didn't. But yeah, died in here. They found another fortress over there. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So I'm assuming that we have to get one to spawn in here. Nope. Come on. Oh, no. How? Okay, so what we're going to try to do here is try throwing some chickens at the nether fortress and seeing if that does anything. Okay, so far, nothing. Regular chicken. Well, I didn't find a chicken, but I did find this. And if I recall correctly, you can use this to grab some spawners. Oh, that's mine. Alright, see you guys later. I have one more idea for this, and then I'm calling it in, and I'm Googling it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a redstone lamp here with a lever on it. I'm doing this just to help it speed up the time for this, and then I'm going to place a chicken nest and an egg, and we're gonna see if it hatches and becomes another quartz chicken. Oh, come all ye faithful, our feathered savior. Come on, come on. What we can do now, guys, is we can go to mob grinder utilities. This is actually a really cool system, mod pack, and we can get these iron spikes. Now the original iron spikes from I think it's extra utilities that we're using right now don't actually do anything other than like kill the mobs and let them drop their resources. But apparently these will also drop mobs XP. So and then we can also use absorption hopper, which if you look up XP hopper, you're not going to find this, but if you look up just mob utilities, you'll find this, and it'll vacuum up XP and items and everything else, and it'll be pushed into different inventories, which is super utilizable. The tricky part right now, I'm gonna go ahead and make just a set of these iron spikes, place them down here, and like I said, the tricky part is going to be closing off the mobs falling in, just for the time being. And we should be able to just click right across from here. Very good, very good. Oh, spider still got me. Okay, we've got our spikes set up, and then we will place our absorption hopper here. I'll break that one up. Can I not need to break behind here? Okay. So put one here. Place there. Place there. Get rid of these. So hurry up and get out of here. Oh god, here we go. Vein miner. Oh, too much vein miner. It's time to break the levees. Alright, I don't know how the blazes will work in here with the creepers. I've seen it go astray before. So far, spawning rates don't seem to be affected. I was worried that by replacing the top blocks with half slabs was going to cause some lighting issues, but still seems like we're getting some pretty good spawn rating. And XP wise, oh, we are getting some XP. Okay, cool. I want to go ahead and try out this storage drawers. I imagine we place a drawer controller here, and it says it interacts with drawers surrounding it. So go ahead and place these drawers here. And I'm curious, nope, it does not require power. Unless it's, well, I guess we gotta disable this in the back first. Okay, so everything should be going there, and nice, yeah, so it doesn't require power. I pulled it off of our compression area, so it's gonna be pulling everything but the loop bags. I guess if I take the filter off, it'll start just pulling everything on it. Let's just see how that works itself out. Definitely have to make some more chests, or more drawers, but I think this is a step in the right direction in terms of getting rid of all the cluster that we have up here. Oh, hallelujah. Like taking a shower in XP. Very cool. That's pretty cool. So can I turn it off? Okay, so no. How do I There we go. Before we end today's episode, there's one more thing I wanted to try, and that is creating an automated obsidian generator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to encase this. Originally it was a Netherack generator. We're going to encase it with a water source block on top. And that should convert it to obsidian, which it does. Next, I'm going to place a transfer node directly next to it. And then we are going to place a transfer pipe with a chest. And I'm just going to go ahead and... Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, apparently Minecraft did not like that move. But anyway, yeah, I went ahead and did that, and oh yeah. Oh, it's working. It's working real good. That's awesome. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I know the day has been a bit of a mess. We are pulling things together though, and we're gonna get this this entire island cleaned up. This Skyfactory will be a real factory. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.